commiserations for today. How did you see the performance by your team?
I think the team started really well the first half, and we finished really well the first half too. But there was a moment after we scored the goal that we couldn't control the game that we wanted to control. We break sometimes the pressing that we know that today the game have two options. The first option was break the press, because if we were able to break the press, we would have more options to create the chances, because we knew the aggressiveness of them and the number of players that they go to offensive half. I think we did really well in the first half, in sometimes too, in the second period of the second half, but I think after we scored the goal, they start to control it a bit better the ball. They start to create, maybe they didn't create many chances, but they make us run more than the normal without the ball. But I think the team finished really well the first half. It's like our idea from the rest time was to start very strong, because we know that they will start again pressing a lot, very high. We try to find some solution, but these 10 minutes we couldn't give the right solution. We need to analyze now very well what happened in these 10 minutes, because for me, the first 10 minutes in the second half avoid us to can win something, or to can win some points today.
Even we can see your problem, Carlos, because clearly you want that aggression, the dynamism which you have coached into the team so far, but sometimes maybe they need to calm things and keep the ball and relax. You tell us, is that what went wrong for you today? Maybe too eager, too enthusiastic to get forward at times?
I think you need to start to understand better the moment of the game. For me, we used the energy and the enthusiastic in the last part of the game. That's why we created chances even with one player less. Then it was very positive to be more aggressive in the attack in the moment that we did, but I think we didn't manage all the well that we can manage in the first half, because in some moments we can't control more the ball in offensive half. We can have more the ball in offensive half and trying to reduce their impact and trying to reduce the option that they have to play with the offensive player of them. So of course, but sometimes the game with one team is very aggressive in the press. It's not easy to find the calm until you broke the press. So these type of moments, these type of situations are not easy to manage by the players, because sometimes they are watching spaces enough to attack, but at the same time, maybe if you don't create the chance that you are creating, you are going to suffer counter-attacks, and at the same time you are going to run more, because after they are going to have another attack too. So, but for me the key point today of the game was the starting in the second half.
The two goals that you conceded in the second half were interesting, because there were incidents around the two goals. We thought for Preston's equaliser that your defensive players stopped. Did they think that there was a foul or an offside in the build-up to the equaliser?
I cannot tell you anything, because I need to analyse well these actions. The only thing that I can tell you is that we need to be very focused in these minutes, because in some moment of the games are going to be key to win something positive. And I think what I don't want to, I don't know if it was foul or was offside or offside. The only thing that I want to be focused is like that we need to be very ready to face with the right intensity every minute of the game.
I understand that you haven't seen the video for your analysis yet, but the second goal was maybe simpler to interpret, because we thought that Ben Hamer was calling for the ball and that it was his ball. Was he accidentally bumped into by Naby Sal?
Yes, I think something strange happened close to the goal, and we couldn't solve well this situation. But I am continue to be thinking that sometimes you can have an accident. We need to be ready to try to help us to solve any accident, but at the same time, I will be very focused to analyse why we didn't start enough well the second half.
There was certainly something to enjoy early on, and that was Lewis O'Brien's pass for Fraser Campbell's goal. I think a fitter, more enthusiastic Fraser Campbell this season. How pleased were you with that moment and that early phase of play?
I think, like I told you, the starting of the game was very good for the team, because we could stop all the pressing of them, and we start to feel that we could create some chances, maybe from the pass between line and in the goal, or sometimes we winning the long ball, winning the second ball, and going to offensive half. So I think the starting of the game was very good for the team, and in the second part of the first half, we couldn't play enough in offensive half, and like I say you, the only thing that avoided us to get something today was the first minute of the second half. But at the same time, I appreciate a lot the effort that the team did until the end, and this effort it's complicated to produce something positive when you are with one player less. And I think the team play with one level of enthusiastic and at the same time with energy and with effort. That was very, very nice, because always it's important to never give up in any type of circumstance.